here at Art Beads. It's our Saturday morning cartoons, and I have the cat in my lap because she has decided that this is her favorite beading table, and she's been trying to knock everything off the beading table this morning. So this shall be interesting. Oh, good, she went on the floor. I don't know, there's something about these supplies for this show that she has decided are the best, and they're all cat toys. So it's been a little bit of an eventful morning here. I actually had to put some of them away in baggies. But we are going to be making beaded snowflakes today, and I love that. Happy Catter Day. I love it, Gail. And hello, Teresa. Happy raining morning to you. You are here in LA as well, and oh my gosh, we have a rainstorm here. Hello, Sandra and Francie and Bobby and Carolyn and Elizabeth and Jackie. Hello, you guys. It is going to be a fun show today. We are getting in the holiday spirit. We are making handmade snowflakes. So you can use these as hostess gifts. You can hang them on your Christmas tree. I know we have a tradition of making a new handmade ornament every single year to add to our tree. So these are perfect for that. You can make them with friends, with family. They're a great item to be able to put together pretty quickly and easily, and they're really, really pretty. Hello, Rosie. I just missed a ton of names. Hello. Oh my gosh, Christy and Jane and Mary and Jean. Hello, you guys. I know I missed so many names. I'm so sorry. Good morning to everybody. BJ, hi from Illinois. Gail, hello. Oh, thank you. I dug out my Christmas tree earrings. I had fun. Hello, Lisa in Pennsylvania, and Dale, good morning from Long Beach. Oh my gosh, you're getting probably pounded with this rain as well. You guys are going to see when I flip my camera in just a moment, we are having a really dark and stormy day here in the Los Angeles area. We have a ton of rain. There's going to be even more rain to come, so we have got quite the weather event happening here. Hello, Zan and Erin. Hello. Your daughter lives in LA and she loves it when it rains. Oh, yes, we do too. My kids were outside dancing in the rain this morning. We love it. Oh, yay, Barbara says she loves snowflakes. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I have an appointment later today, and I've already decided I'm taking all the back streets so I can drive very, very slowly. I'm not going to get on the freeway today, I don't think. Oh, hello, Connie. Good morning to you as well. I love snowflakes. I don't know where that crazy cat went. She probably is going to join us again. But we are going to be making beaded snowflakes today. Here is a sample I did up ahead of time. This is one I did last year, and what I did is after Christmas, I took this and I hung it outside from a tree. And I had this all year, and it actually still looks really good. I went outside, grabbed it, cut it off the tree, and I washed it because it was a little bit dirty, but it still looks beautiful. So you can keep these year round if you like, because they do catch the light and they shine really beautifully if you want to use them as like a sun catcher. So those are really fun. Yes, it is a perfect beading day. It's dark, it's stormy, it's wet and rainy. It's a perfect day to stay inside and bead. And yeah, and then this is the one little sample I did up really quickly yesterday. So this is a fun little one, and I'll show you how to make it. And they come in different sizes, and you can just play. That is the beauty of the snowflakes. There's not really needing to learn a technique or a skill. All you're gonna need to do is turn their loops at the end, and I'll show you how to do that. But you just have fun adding pretty beads to them. I love it. Oh, good. Francie's saying she's made some for outside and they've held up well. Yeah, they do. They hang up really well. I've made sun catchers. I have like 6 of them hanging in my garden, and they do. They stand up really well. It's really nice. Oh yeah, Carolyn, it does sound like Oregon. It's a very Pacific Northwest day here today, even though we're in Southern California. Totally reminds me of the Pacific Northwest. Absolutely. Oh, and it's sunny in Southeast Florida. Oh, that's nice, Denise. I know. I'm going to definitely miss the sun by the time this rain event is over. It's supposed to last us almost a week. I am definitely going to be missing the sunshine. All right, guys, we're also going to do a giveaway. So we thought it would be really fun. This was Megan's idea, and I love it. So we're going to make 2 snowflakes during the show today, and we're going to give away to someone those 2 snowflakes that we make and some extra beads. So I have some extra beads on my table. I'll show you what they are. And so we're gonna give away the 2 snowflakes, we're gonna give away the extra beads, and I'm gonna throw in a couple snowflake forms as well so that you can make your own snowflakes. So I think that'll be really fun. We'll do that maybe partway through the show. So we'll give that bundle to one lucky winner, and we always do that with a trivia question. So if you are watching this on YouTube or Facebook right now, pop on over here to Art Beads, because in order to participate in the giveaway, you're gonna have to have the ability to comment live here on Art Beads, and it'll be the first correct answer to a trivia question that is put into the comments here on Art Beads that wins. So they're gonna win the 2 snowflakes, the beads, and the snowflake forms. And I'm gonna ship it out directly from here. So you have to be here on Art Beads though. So if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, pop on over. There's a link in your video. Then you can be part of the fun over here. And when it comes time to do the giveaway, you can comment. So that will be really fun. We're also having our pre-Black Friday sales. So a lot of the findings are on sale and components up to half off. And we're still having our strand gift with purchase of a beautiful check glass strand with a $50 purchase. And I can show you what those look like too. Yay. Oh, good, Marie, you made it. Yay. We do have fun on these Saturday morning cartoons. It's a good way to start our day. Hello, Kat and Sandy from sunny Alabama. Nice. It's so strange. Like when we're getting the good weather, it seems like everyone else is getting the challenging weather. And now we're getting the challenging weather and other people are getting the good weather. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to flip my camera down. And we're gonna see where that cat is, because I feel like as soon as I bring out the snowflake form, she's gonna go for him again. But we'll make it work. We'll have fun. Okay, let's flip the camera down. So there is my outside right now. It is very dark. It is very wet. I'm gonna show you what's on my table here. And then I've got some more stuff to show you as well. So let me do this. And we're gonna have fun here. Okay, so this is the snowflake form that I made, or the snowflake I made from the form. And you can see it has seed beads, it has check fire polish beads, it has bicones, some bigger rounds as well. So this was the form that I made earlier. Hello, Cheryl, good morning. This is the one I pulled out of my yard that had actually been outside for a full year. And you can see it actually still looks really good. So the forms didn't rust or anything, which is really nice. And I just cleaned this one off, but this one I added some pearls, some teardrops, more seed beads. So you can really do whatever you like. You see they come in different sizes. And what these start out like, and I have to pull these out of a bag because the cat was getting into them. Let me show you what they start out like. So it's these wire forms, and they're already pre-soldered, so you don't have to do anything to them. They come just like this. So this is your form. There's 6 arms to it, like a snowflake, and they're really nice, sturdy metal wire arms here. And what's cool is you see that they are just perfectly aligned here, and they come to a point in the center. And what I'll tell you is a tip is to use a smaller seed bead down in the middle to help space it out, because you wouldn't necessarily want to start with a big bead that overcrowds it. But then you can work your way up and do whatever size or shape bead you like. And you don't have to just do crystal. You can do red, green. I brought out a mix here that we could use if we wanted to. You can do bicones as well. This is another sparkly mix as well. I pulled some of these out for the sample. And then when you get up to the end, when you're about this far from the end, you just turn at the end with a pair of pliers. So I like to use my wubbers because they're very sturdy. So just like when I'm doing memory wire projects, I use my wubbers to turn the ends. A lot of people do like to turn them with round nose, and that works fine as well. So both are a really good option. Do not use your wire looping pliers for this. The wire is too strong. So just like you don't use your wire looping pliers for memory wire, you're not going to use your wire looping pliers for this as well. I do, again, prefer the chain nose just because I get a better grip, because this is actually really a very, very strong wire. So it's not the easiest to turn. It's not like a soft craft wire. So you are going to want to get a good grip on it. So I do like these. Yeah, I like the sparkly bicones too. I think they add a really nice touch. And then I'm going to show you a couple other variations as we play today, because I have this old pair of earrings here. Actually, I took the earring hook off of this because you can actually do margarita bead Christmas trees on the tips of your snowflakes as well. And I unfortunately don't have enough here to do a full snowflake with them, but I'm going to show what it would look like using these margarita beads to do like a little graduated Christmas tree on one branch. So that will be fun. And then what else do we have? Okay, and then I've got some seed beads. I've got some pearls. I have these big, beautiful, sparkly check beads here. I have some rondelles, so you can do rondelles. I pulled some green. Now the green is actually out of stock, but we have this green with an AB finish. Same thing with the little stars. So the stars we have, but it has a little AB finish on it. So that I just want to kind of share that those two things are in that shopping bag. But they do have an AB finish on them compared to what I have here. And again, everything that you see here on my table, the forms, the tools, the bead mixes, all these things are there in that shopping bag, so you can click on it at any time, see what it is, see the quantity, the price, even add it to your shopping cart at the same time. And then the forms are there as well. Oh yes, and this was a bead mix that Megan put together. And I thought this would be really fun to make a snowflake out of as well. So we're going to open that up. So I think one of the snowflakes we do today will be with this bead mix, because I think it's going to look really, really cool. And then another one, we can decide if we want it to be like red, green, silver, or if we just want it completely crystal. We'll have fun. And then two other things before I get started really quick. Here's just a sampling of these beautiful strands. That is our gift with purchase. So if you spend over $50, you get a beautiful strand of check glass beads. It is a random strand, but these are all just gorgeous. So these are available. And then I wanted one last final thing. We did this project last Wednesday and we were in love with the clasp, and I found the silver version. So really quickly, I just wanted to show the silver version for anyone who watched the tutorial on how to make this, or if they want to go back and rewatch the replay, it's available. I did find that I had the silver version on hand, so I just wanted to show that really quickly because we had a lot of questions about silver. So that does come in silver as well. It's just the neatest little clasp ever, so it's my new favorite. So, okay, let's make some snowflakes. I just saw blue hearts. I know the blue hearts. I love it. And Megan's saying she didn't even know we had those type clasps. I know, I didn't either until I found them while hunting on the website, and now they're my favorite. I love them. So and they come in that silver and that gold too. my brain is on fire. I love it. I know it so much. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot some of this stuff aside so that we have a little bit of room to play. And I saw someone say red with the silver and the crystal. So should we do like a traditional holiday snowflake first? And then we'll do one that's a little bit more of like icy blue using this cool mix that Megan put together. Yeah, there are a lot of sizes of the snowflake forms. Oh, thank you for reminding me of that, Francie. I actually have 3 of the 4 sizes here, so I can show you a comparison. Let me see. There's one more. Okay, so this is the smallest size right here. So this is the smallest size, and this measures, this looks to be like 3.5 inches. So this is the smallest, and I think that's what I used for this one. Yep. So this one here equaled this sample piece right here. Then the next size up is right here, and this is 4.5 inches, so it gets a little bit bigger. And then the next size up, which is really cool, is this one. I think this is the 6-inch. So this is your 6-inch, and that's what this one looked like. So if you can want to side by side, this was the smallest, the 3.5 or 3.75. And then this was the 6-inch, and then there's actually even a bigger one too. I don't have a sample of that one, but there are 4 different sizes of these snowflake forms. right, I'm gonna try to adjust my lighting a little closer, just we're so dark here today. It's just one of those days. So I'm gonna just try to get as much light on us as we can. Okay, so why don't we do the kind of the middle size here? Why don't we do the one that was, did I say 4.5? Yes, let's do the 4.5 inch one. And let's do it with red and silver and crystal. We can add some pearls if we wanted to. I think that'll be really a pretty color palette. So you can see what this looks like. These are the beads. And then let's use some bicones. So this is from a sparkle mix. And I like it because it actually does have a lot of green and red and crystal in it. So I'm gonna pull out some pretty bicones. Let's do some red. We can pull out some red. So when you're pulling out beads, just remember you need them in sets of 6 because you have 6 arms for your snowflake. So you'll need them in sets of 6. So there's 6 red bicones. And then do we want to add green or just keep, maybe we'll just keep it red, silver, pearl, crystal. So then there are some pretty kind of like silvery black diamond bicones in here too. I can pull out those. That could be really, oh, they might be a little dark though. Just wondering, that might be a little dark. Okay, let's keep it with that. So we've got 6 of the red bicones. I have another set of 6 in case we want to do another set of 6. Okay. All right, and I'll put these aside, but you would have lots of green too for a future snowflake. No green. Yeah, let's keep it very classic and elegant. Okay. And then I have some seed beads to show you. So you can pick, of course, any seed bead you want. It's kind of fun when you have different sizes. Like this is a size 6. So that gives you a nice bigger bead. I might put down a few of those in case we want to use them. Because part of the fun with the snowflakes is creating kind of these dips and valleys and ridges. So it kind of creates this really cool effect where you're seeing the different sizes kind of go up and down, up and down. And then I also have a 8/0 Toho round in crystal. This is a silver line crystal. So this is a really good basic. Oh, hello, Mary. So that's a size 8. And then I like to start with a size 11. And I have to share that not all 11s go easily onto the arms of these snowflakes. So sometimes you kind of have to discard one and just save it for a beading project and go on to the next one. You'll probably see what I mean here in just a minute. All right, so we're gonna start by building out one arm. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. We are gonna do a giveaway here that's pretty fun partway through the show. We're gonna give away the 2 snowflakes that I'm gonna make here in the show today. We're going to give away a few snowflake forms and we're gonna give away some beads as well. So it'll be a nice package coming to somebody. Oh, hello, LJ. So yes, I would say the 11/0 is the smallest bead that you can fit on here because even the 11/0s sometimes don't fit. So that's kind of just something to keep in mind. Like what you're gonna do is you're basically just gonna go take an arm, push it down onto a bead, and this is an 11, and that one fit okay, so that was lucky. And you see how it goes right into that well, and so that's what we're gonna build out from. So you can see that in the sample piece here, how we started with the smaller seed beads and we built our way out so it didn't end up overcrowded. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a 8/0 crystal. So there's another one, and we're just doing one arm at a time. 8/0s will fit, yes. 8/0s will fit fine, 6s, 3s, all of those are gonna fit just fine. So maybe then we go up to, oh, you know what? I also have, because we're doing pearls. No, I brought some white seed beads out as well. I don't know if we're gonna use them. Okay, maybe we'll go up to this. We're kind of starting all crystally, so you're seeing how I'm building it out. Yeah, these are super easy. Let's go ahead and add a red and see what it looks like. So there is a red bicone from that sparkle mix. And I'm kind of noticing that some of these are more red and some are a little more pink, but I think they're really pretty, all of them. Okay, and then maybe a pearl. And this is the fun, you just play. The whole thing of this is playing. So you just keep adding to it and playing. And then I definitely want to add one of these big red ones, but maybe between it, we should get a little space. So let's go ahead and add another couple seed beads to kind of give it more structure here. So we can do that. I don't think I like that second one, so you just keep playing. Bugle beads should fit the form. Yes, they should. Again, it might be where not every single bugle bead in your tube fits, which is kind of weird, I know, but sometimes the coatings are a little bit different. And so you sometimes have to play with it. But as long as they're like a regular size, it'll be okay. Just don't go smaller than 11. And then, oh, you know what? I didn't even pull any of the big beads off. So we've got this gorgeous strand right here, and we have this strand. So I'm gonna pull a couple of these off and see if they will fit. Where's my cutters? I love these. These are so pretty. They're so big and pretty. Okay, so I've got those big guys, and those might even be a little too big. Let's pull some of these guys. It's fun to just look for all the beautiful sparkly beads and then play with them. All right, so here we go. So this is what we have so far, and we actually only can go to about here. So let's see what we want to do. Do we want to end? Is that going to be enough space? So we could end like that, and we could build it out on each arm if we like that. Or we could go for more contrast. We can go for more like a play on the shape and size and add this big one. Ooh, I kind of like that. That big one's gorgeous. Let's add the big one. Then let's add another red. So I added a seed bead and now another red. Ooh, I like this a lot. It's looking so sparkly. So you got to imagine it on your Christmas tree, and it's going to be all that beautiful sparkle that's going to catch. Okay, so let's see. We just have a little bit more to do on this one, and then this one's done. We can add, that's good. So here, if you look at this, I took this one off because that's not quite enough space to turn the end. So we're gonna maybe, what one do we, oh, I have a little crystal right here. So I have a smaller crystal. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, great question, Dale. I don't have a finial bead here to test. So Dale's question is, do the finial beads fit on the end? I'm going to think they probably do. I don't have one to test out. Maybe Megan can look at the listing if it says what size wire this is, and she can compare it to the finial bead listing and see if it'll fit. But that's a great idea. That would be beautiful. Okay, and then one of these smaller ones. Where are we at? Okay, that's still too big. So you actually do need a bit of expanse right here, because I'll show you what happens when you cut it too short. So when you cut it too short and you try to turn it, your end bead slips here. And it's not the end of the world. It just means that you have a little bit of movement in here, because if you can't make a tight loop that closes all the way, you do just have your end bead. It's not going to fall off. It's not going to, hurt the snowflake at the end of the day. You just will have a little bit more movement right here. All right, so this I think is really pretty like that. So let's make this be our pattern that we're going to repeat on all the different arms. And so once you've got this, and I'll show you, since we have a ruler, this is just a little shy of 1/2 inch. So let's see if that's good. Hopefully it is. Okay, so now you're going to take your pliers and you're going to turn the end. So you're going to grab the tip and you're just going to turn it. And it takes some strength. It does take, this is a really stiff wire, and that's why it holds up so well, but it's a pretty stiff wire. So I then grab it from this side, and then I keep turning until it makes a little loop. And that is one arm. And what's nice is now you can hang a ribbon from this, or a ornament hook from the loop as well. So you're gonna have lots of options. You also hang a charm, because eventually you're gonna have a loop down here. So you could hang a dangle or a charm from this as well. Yeah, dangles would look really cool. So what's nice is, because of this finishing technique, you can hang dangles from all of these if you wanted to, which is nice. Okay, so now we're just gonna repeat. So we're going to go ahead and do an 11-0 and let that slide on, followed by an 8, followed by a 6. So these are my 3 seed beads. And then we're going to do one of these beautiful red bicones, and then a pearl, followed by one of these guys. And I love these big ones. And then we're going to do another 8-0 seed bead. And of course, you can do whatever you like. Just have fun playing. Okay. And then we're going to end it with one of these smaller ones. Okay. So that is already done. So now we're ready to turn our end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I turn it in the same direction. It just kind of gives it a nice polished look if all your loops are going in the same direction. Ooh, can you hammer the ends? I do not know. I have not attempted that. I think it's a great idea. You might be able to. I don't know why you couldn't. I feel like you should be able to. Okay, again, I'm just going to turn it. And I do find it easier if I turn like a little hook shape and then keep turning it until you have that little loop. So there's 2 arms. What size is my largest bead? I believe this is a 12, Megan. Is this a 12 or a 14? I put this in the shopping bag. So I think this is a 12 or a 14. It's really beautiful. If Megan could pop up the banner for it, that would be great. Oh, that's a great idea. Gina's saying, I like to use the memory wire finishing pliers to finish the ends. That's a great idea. Yeah, this is a 12 millimeter. So this is a nice big 12 millimeter. Okay, so we're just going to keep repeating. And then speaking of playing, I do want to try something. I'm not going to make it for this one, but I want to just try a little experiment here because I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm going to try the little margarita beads on here to see what it would look like if I had all the margarita beads that I needed for it. So let's just look, because I think what you can do is you can make little Christmas trees on the end. I think this is going to be really cute. So if you wanted to, of course, you would do a little different design. But I've seen this done before and it's so, so cute. So look, you can make Christmas trees on the end of your snowflakes. And just imagine how nice that would look if you had 6 of them. I just didn't have all the margarita beads here to be able to do this, but it would be so cool looking. So you can do that as kind of like a nice variation on this idea. Just make sure you order 6 of each size because you're going to have the 6 arms. So you just need everything in sets of 6. But I think that looks so cool like that, to have a margarita bead Christmas tree on the end of it. So, I see all the hearts. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys like that. I believe this is a 12, 10, 8, and 6. But you can do a 14, 12, 10, 8. You can make it a 3 stack instead of a 4 stack. So like you could make it like a 6, 8, 10 or 8, 10, 12. You can even jump a size if you need to. So you can make it a little smaller. Oh, you can even do a pine cone look. Yes, that would be really cute too. So you could just do so much with this. But I think this is really fun. And someday I have to make sure I have all the margarita beads here on hand to play with and make up a full sample of this. But they also come in different colors. They come in crystal, like crystal AB. They come in light green, like a sunshine peridot. So like my earrings here, they're the lighter green. So you can do them in the lighter green. You can do AB. So many different things you could do with the tree idea. Okay, so let's go back to our snowflake, but that's so cute. I really like the margarita bead. That does look really good on there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our snowflake here. Okay, and what's nice too about the snowflakes is they come in packs, so you get multiples. So when you order them, if you check out that shopping bag and you look at the listing for the snowflakes, you get sets. So it's more than one. I don't remember exactly how many. Maybe Megan can put in the chat how many snowflakes you get in a bag. but you get multiples. So you'll be able to make gifts or different styles or fill your whole tree with snowflakes. So here's how it's coming along. I love this. I love the red pearl crystal idea. It was great. It's so elegant. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to do another one. Okay, so this is a good example. So this is what I mean when I was saying that not all 11O seed beads fit on to the wires. So this, whoa, there it went. It just took a little pushing on this one, but I have encountered some seed beads that just don't fit. So just kind of move on, put that one aside, and then go on to another one. Sometimes you have to try like 2 or 3 until you find one that fits in the same tube. I think it's just because sometimes maybe the coating's a little bit thicker on some or something like that. But just a heads up, I don't want you to get it and be frustrated and then, you know, get too frustrated. So it's just kind of one of the things that happens. Okay, so we're just building along here on this dark and stormy day here in Los Angeles. Okay, where's another one of these? So this is our next arm and we're ready to go. And that 1/2 inch was pretty spot on for the amount of wire you needed to leave on the tip. So if you even pull out a ruler and just try to make sure that you leave 1/2 inch of wire, it does seem to be about right. Okay, there's our next one. The white pearls are a 6 millimeter. So it's a 6 millimeter white pearl, an 8 millimeter red pearl. This is a 12. This is another 6, this pretty strand of just crystal. This is just a crystal. And these are all glass beads. So they're really pretty. They sparkle and they do hold up well. I was really surprised when I went and grabbed the one that had been in my garden. All I had to do was wash it off a little because it had just gotten a little bit dirty from the elements, but it held up great and it didn't rust. So that was really nice. Okay, so we're just building this out. So the snowflake form pack count is the smallest one is 7 per pack. The 4.5 inch, which is the one we're working with, is 8 per pack. The 6 inch is 6 per pack, and the 9 inch is 4 per pack. Yeah, so you get a lot of snowflakes to play with. You get a nice big pack. Okay, and we're just gonna keep our pattern going here. And we're almost done. Okay, there's our next arm here. And then after this one, I really do want to use that cool mix that Megan put together. I think it's going to be so fun for just a really different look. All right, one more to go. And this is one of the snowflakes that we will give away here. So someone's going to get to put this very snowflake on their tree. So that will be fun. Or hang it from an entryway or give it as a hostess gift. Or maybe even put it on a package. Lots of things you can do with these guys. Okay. And they make great handmade Christmas gifts as well. Everyone loves receiving something pretty and sparkly. Oh, I love that, Brenda Lee. She says, I made these for a group party and no 2 were alike. Yes, that's the fun thing. They all end up so different and they're so pretty. All right, one last bead. Okay, there is our snowflake. We just have to turn the one end. And we're just going to turn this end. Same way. Okay, come on. Okay, so that end is having a little harder time turning, so this is good that we're showing it. So it's still stopping the bead, it just couldn't make a full loop for some reason right there. But there is our red and crystal and pearl snowflakes. That one's really pretty. So this will go to somebody. I love this. This is so elegant. Great choices of colors. Okay, so let's now do one. I want to do one now with the blue mix that Megan put together. So I'm going to make a little area here. And then don't forget there are things like stars. You know, you could put stars on these. You can put all sorts of things. But this is a mix from Megan. This is a beautiful blue mix. And I feel like when you look at it in terms of like snowflakes, it feels very like wintry, crystally. So this comes with these hearts. So these are beautiful. So of course you can make gorgeous jewelry with this. But I thought it'd be fun to make a snowflake. So it comes with all of these beautiful little daisies, and they're that beautiful shimmer to them. I know the blue mix is so pretty. Okay, so it comes with, I think we counted these, but I want to double check. I wanted to say it was 12 hearts. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 12 hearts. So technically you could make 2 snowflakes with this because we're going to put 1 heart on each branch. Oh, I love it. Carolyn's saying I'm getting 2 of this mix. Okay. And then it comes with these leaves in this really nice pale blue. So it comes with the leaves as well. Comes with, I think these are called dime beads, maybe. Megan, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but these are these really pretty little flat beads. And then it also comes with this, which I think will be great for the snowflake. So it comes with this strand as well. Yes, dime beads, yay. Okay. So we're gonna open up these because it's gonna be really nice and sparkly. So why don't we let's do a 6-inch because some of these beads are a little bit bigger. And then we might also still bring in some of our nice bigger beads as well. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Megan does them. Megan does these bead mixes and she does such a good job. Okay, I do love these big 12 millimeter guys. They're so cool. Okay, I also do have these rondelles here as well, which is kind of a fun shape to play with. Hello, Denise. Okay, so those are a fun shape to play with as well. So I was gonna grab a 6-inch. Okay, so this is gonna be a bigger one. But I am gonna start again with the smallest seed bead, my 11. And I'm gonna do that same pattern. I'm gonna do an 11, an 8, and a 3, just to get myself out of that middle section so that I can start building without having things overcrowded. I know she is. She's a colorista. I love that. Okay, and then the 3 beads I'm using to start my snowflakes, you don't have to, but just so you know, I have an 11-0 silver line crystal. I have an 8-0 silver line crystal, and then I have a size 6, and this one is transparent lustered crystal. You can do whatever you like. It is kind of easier to build your way out of that center of the snowflake by going from smaller bead to larger bead. Gail, you're right. The larger form would be so cool with beaded beads. Absolutely. The larger form would be great. Oh, yes, this is a fun family project. I have done it with my kids. My kids love making snowflakes. And they're on our tree, and that makes them really special because then we hang them on our tree and they're just beautiful. Okay, so in this mix, there is this nice little blue bead. So maybe I'm going to take off that one 6-0 and put on the blue because it's not going to be overcrowded. Oh, it would be a fun for your, okay, I love that. Pam is saying this would be fun for a bead night with my sister. Yes, absolutely. Beading parties, fun family nights. I mean, even on like Christmas Eve, or if you've got like a holiday party that you're doing, or even, I mean, you could even do this for Thanksgiving, like after the big meal when you're all full and you're getting ready for Christmas, because I know we put up Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving. You can even do something like this. All right, so I'm going to put one of these shimmery little guys on. Oh, good team building, yes. Oh, Denise, I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's keep building. I love this little bit more vibrant icy blue. So I put the little daisy on there, and we might take these off and put something else on like you saw we did with the other one. But let's see, do we want the leaf going up or down? So we can do the leaf up or down. Yeah, these projects are super fun. Maybe up? I don't know. We can always take it off and do something different. And then I feel like adding a lot of this crystally blue to it. Okay, and then we got to add a heart. I feel like I want a heart. Oh, maybe we should add a crystal bead first. This is the size 10 crystal bead. And then let's add the heart. So do we like this? Or do we want to mix this up a little bit before we go on? This is the fun part. I don't know. Do we like the leaf up? Do we want to take the leaf out and leave the leaves out of the project? So we have all the flexibility. I think I want to use a heart for sure. I think the heart is super fun in there. What does everyone think? Should we take out that leaf, switch it up, mix it up? Okay, so here. So then we can add another little blue. Leaf down. Okay, from a distance of blue. Oh, heart, then crystal. Take the dime bead off. No leaf. Maybe leaves outward at the tip. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, no leaf. Let's take this off. So this is the beauty of these, is we just play. Okay, let's try the dime bead maybe a little lower. I like the idea of the leaf at the tip. All right, then let's maybe try another one of these 12 millimeters. No leaf or change the direction. Okay, I like that. Let's try another one of these 12, but I want more blue in there. These little blue beads. Megan probably had no idea when she was making this mix that we would turn it into Christmas. I love it though. I like this, especially this strand. Thank you for putting this strand in here, Megan, of these vibrant blue ones. Okay, and then let's do a heart. Ooh, I'm liking this a lot. This is really beautiful. So we've got the dime bead. We've got the little daisy spacer down there to just give it a little something interesting. And then let's go ahead, and we talked about maybe the leaf at the tip. I don't know if we're gonna have space though when we turn our tip, but that was interesting. So I wanna see what that would look like. All right, so that's what it would look like with the leaf at the tip. Oh, good, everyone's saying much better. I love it. Okay, good. I like the leaf at the tip too. So do we wanna keep the leaf at the tip? I'll just have to probably remove one of these spacers somewhere in here. What do you guys think? Leaf or no leaf? Because we could also take the leaf out and put a smaller crystal bead. Love that, yes. Oh, okay, I think we're liking the leaf. Okay, yes. Oh wait, yes, leaf. I love it, I'm seeing yeses, but I don't know if they're for the crystal bead or the leaf. Dime out, leave leaf. Love the hearts. Okay, so dime out, leave the leaf. Okay, let's see what that would look like. Leaf on. Okay. Leaf, take the last blue bead out. Okay, crystal leaf. Leaf bead is so cute at the end. Take the dime out. Okay, I'm seeing multiple people saying take the dime bead out. Let's take the dime bead out. Let's re-put on what we've got. So then we're gonna end up with this, if that dime bead comes out. And then we've got this. This is so fun. Okay, and then let's put the leaf on, but the leaf is no longer at the tip now. Okay, so this is what we've got. All right, I think we can add a crystal bead here between it and the leaf. Maybe a 6 millimeter, and then the leaf, and then let's see where we're at. Because I too like the leaf on the tip. That's really a cool thing. And actually, it makes me think, Megan, are there any crystal or crystal AB leaves sold like just as a strand? Because I think leaves on these at the tips are so fun. Okay, I think this is really pretty. Okay, Megan's checking. Let's see if we have our 1/2 inch to turn. Yep. Okay, so then we've still got our 1/2 inch to turn. So let's go with this. I think this is so cool looking. So we got the sparkle, we've got the heart, we have the leaf on the end. Oh, I love it. Okay, I love everyone's enthusiasm. It's so much fun. Okay, so now we're gonna turn it the same way. And I did see a really good tip on there saying don't overwork it because you can snap it. That is true. So once you've made your turn with your wire, you're kind of committed to it. It is a really, really strong wire. So I know I keep emphasizing that, but it is a strong wire. That's why these hold up so well, but you don't want to like bend it back and forth a bunch of times. So, all right. ice sparkle leaf at the end would be so pretty. Yes, it would be. So Megan's gonna look and see if she can find any more leaves, but maybe in like crystal AB, sparkle, see what she can find. Oh, and Mary from Texas is saying, done that. I know, I think we all have. Yeah, so definitely that is just one thing is this, because how strong this wire is, you just don't want to bend it back and forth a bunch of times. All right, so now we just copy our pattern. So we start with the small beads. And so we start with the 11 followed by the 8. And then we're going to go on to this beautiful vibrant blue, this icy blue. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. So after we do this snowflake, we're going to do the giveaway, guys. So if anyone's over on YouTube or Facebook and they're watching right now, we are going to do a giveaway and I'm going to ask a trivia question. And the first person with the correct comment here on Art Beads will win the prize. And the prize is going to be this snowflake here, the one we just made a second ago, the beautiful red one, and some beads. And I'll show you what beads we're going to give away here in just a minute when we're done. So, and some snowflake forms as well. So it'll be a really fun giveaway package. Okay, so here's our second one. Ooh, it's looking so pretty. I love it. Oh no, Michael, you have no sound. Maybe, well, you probably can't hear this, so maybe someone can write in the comments. If you close on out and you come back, sometimes it triggers the sound back on. Okay, so now we're going to turn this again the same way. Okay. Just turning. Yeah, that 1/2 inch is pretty perfect. Okay, so that's our second. And let's just keep going. Okay, so this little seed bead is not going on. So I'm pushing and it's still not going on. So just kind of put it aside for another project, go on to another seed bead, and it usually slides on easily. Oh, I love the hearts. Yay, everyone's liking it. That's good. Yeah, this is pretty. I know, it's funny. I saw this mix and I was like, oh, snowflakes. And it's also kind of fun to see that you can do different shaped beads with these snowflake forms. You don't have to stay with rounds or even bicones. Like the leaves are looking great, the hearts are looking great. So you can do a lot of different things. So that's really pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, and then just a reminder, all the beads that I'm using, because I know I'm not naming them as I go, all the beads that I'm using are there in that shopping bag. So if you want to see what they are, and Megan's added some more leaves, you can see what they are by clicking on that shopping bag icon. Oh yeah, you know what? I agree, Oma. The green beads would be so pretty on snowflakes too. Okay, so let's turn this end. And then we're halfway there. Okay, so that end is turned. And we've got half of our pretty snowflake. Okay, keep going. And hopefully it comes across that it's just playing. This project is truly, you're just playing. You're having fun. You're adding pretty beads. You're not necessarily thinking about patterns or stitches. You're just having a fun time, which is why it is like what we were talking about earlier, like good for parties, good for family nights, you know, good for all those different things, because it's just really relaxing and joyful. Okay. Ooh, it's looking so good, you guys. So yes, I am turning the wire to the side, and I'm trying to make sure I turn it to the side each and every time the same way. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more cohesive. All right, so I missed something on here, and I could tell because this was too long. So I missed this little segment down here with that little daisy, this cute little daisy that comes with this mix. Oh, Amy, I love it. Thank you. Well, we did it together. we definitely strategized on how to do this one and make it look good. I love, love, love the idea of the leaf at the tip. I think that's really, really fun. Okay, almost there. And, okay, and for some reason this heart's not going, or this leaf is not going on, so I'm just gonna grab a different one. And that just sometimes happens. I've just noticed that every once in a while you have a bead that won't go on. Oh, thank you, Megan. She put some leaves in the bag. Okay, so now we're gonna turn this tip. We do have talented beaders, absolutely. Okay. Well, I love the projects we come up with when we design together because it is definitely, so here, this is a good thing. I was holding this bead a little too tight and I felt like it was starting to kind of wear on the bead. So I'm gonna be really gentle. I'm actually gonna hold it down here instead. All right, that's as far as I'm gonna turn this one. I feel like for some reason I'm having troubles with this bead and I don't wanna crack it. So I'm just gonna keep that one there and this will be the one I put the hanger hook from because I don't wanna hurt that bead. Because once you can't undo this. Once you turn a tip on these guys, you can't like straighten it out and try to remove some beads and go back. So I'm just gonna let that one be a little bit looser. My bead is still not gonna fall off, but I'm gonna make that choice instead of potentially hurting my bead. Okay, and then let's go ahead and keep going. These 12 millimeter beads are so cool. I think they're really perfect for this. And I think you guys were right to take off the dime bead too. I think the sparkly crystal beads are looking better with all of this. Yes, they are very strong. They are very, very strong. You know, in some ways, I actually wish that they weren't quite as strong. But I mean, it's good for longevity because you're going to keep these ornaments forever. They're going to be, you know, keepsakes. So it's good they're strong, but yes, they are very strong. Okay, so we're going to turn this end too. Okay, and that one. Okay, there we go. And then one more. Last one. Okay, so I am gonna say that if I was to go back and redo this, now that I'm turning these tips, and I do feel like I'm a little bit stressing my leaf beads, I might show you what I would do in the future. And this is great when we're doing this together. So I might add one more bead after my snowflake. So I'm not trying to turn on, after my leaf. So I'm not trying to turn on a leaf because I think the leaf is a little bit more of a fragile bead than some others, just with how it's constructed. It's a little bit more delicate and you have to put a bit of pressure on the last bead on your snowflake to turn the end. So let me show you what I would do if I was gonna make this one again. Okay, so I would probably have to take off one of these guys and then I would add my leaf. Okay, and then what I would do is I would probably just add one more bead. It can be another blue one. If you don't want it to show up very much, it can be one of those little clear ones. I would add one bead after your leaf because what I'm kind of sensing here is you have to put a lot of pressure on it to turn this. And it kind of even starts to turn within the leaf a little bit, if that makes sense. So I would end with something I would add a little buffer. Basically, I would add a little buffer bead. So maybe you take out this little disc or you take out this one so you've got space up here. But I think that's gonna be easier to turn because I can tell I'm putting a little too much pressure on the leaf to hold on to it to turn, if that makes sense. So little tip right there. I'm gonna do this one because we already have this pattern, but I would just do that in the future. Yeah, so I can feel what I'm doing to that leaf. Okay, but there we go. There is our beautiful heart snowflake. So there is the heart snowflake, all complete, using that beautiful mix that Megan put together. And this was the 6-inch size. So that was the 6-inch, and those leaves do look really cool on the tip. Yeah, I think if you just added one little kind of clear bead at the end, it wouldn't change the look, but it would be not putting so much stress on that little leaf at the end as you turn the end. Yay! Okay, so here is the blue one. So this is blue, and you can hang it. You can hang it from here. You can put dangles on it, all of that. So this is the 6-inch. Then earlier in the show, if anyone missed, you can always watch the replay. We did the red with the pearl, with the crystal, and this was the 4.5-inch one. And then earlier I made a sample for myself of the 3.75. So you can see kind of the size differences here. All right, so we are gonna do a giveaway now. Okay, oh, I saw a question. Did we ever try to separate something? I'm sorry, I missed the full question. Yes, great. Katie's saying also be careful when you're making the loop at the end to turn it in the same direction. Yeah, I think it does really help it look like more polished, a little bit more polished. I love it. Oh, good. So there's not a kit for the red, but I can tell you the exact beads. They should all be in that shopping bag. The red one had an 11.0 Silverline Crystal Toho round. It had an 8.0 Silverline Crystal Toho round. It had a 6.0 transparent lustered crystal. The bicones I just got from the sparkly bicone mix. So that's fun. Oh, do you ever have your frame separate? You know, I've had one frame lose an arm once, and I think it was just a faulty frame. I had one frame with an arm that came off, but that's the only experience I've had with that. And so the bicones were just from the bicone mix. This is a 6mm check pearl in snow. This is a 12mm crystal. This is an 8mm red pearl in a check pearl, and a 6mm crystal round. So those are the different beads that are in the red one. So really pretty. Okay. And then I didn't even use these, but you could surely make a really cool snowflake with this bead mix because it has Christmas trees in it. So you could put these guys towards the tips as well. You've got red, you've got green, and that would be a really pretty mix for snowflakes as well. All right, let's do the giveaway. So first off, we got to figure out what we're giving away because I'm going to mail it from here. So let's give away all the remaining beads from the blue bead mix. So let's do that. So I'm going to kind of put here in the center what we're giving away. Okay, so we're going to give away the remaining beads from the blue mix. Let's also give away, and then we're going to give away the snowflakes that we made. And this is to one person. So if you are on Facebook or YouTube, you have to be over here on Art Beads to be able to enter. We're going to do a trivia question, and the first correct answer posted into the comments here on Art Beads is going to win. And it'll be one person who's going to win all of this. So we're going to give away the rest of the beads for the blue. We're going to give away the 2 snowflakes. Let's give away some snowflake forms. Let's do a couple 6s, a couple 4s, or 4.5s. So let's do that. So we'll do 4 snowflake forms. And then, do you guys want, what do you want? Do you want the remaining of the sparkle mix? Do you want the sparkle mix? Let's do the sparkle mix. Here, I'll put the sparkle mix in here. Okay, so there's the sparkle mix. Okay, so let's do the sparkle mix. So you see all of those. Julie, see note from Megan. Oh no, Megan, where's the note? Okay, let me see. Did Megan get disconnected? Because she has to help us with the giveaway. Okay, let me check my computer real quick. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, I I don't see anything. Oh, I have lost power and will not be able to catch the winner. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So I really want to do this giveaway. I don't know if I can scroll the comments and catch the winner though. Let's think what we're going to do here. I don't know. Let me see, guys. I'm going to experiment real quick if I can scroll comments on here because it usually flies down too quickly for me to catch. Okay, I can scroll comments. And it's a little bit of a harder question, so maybe the comments won't come as quickly. Okay, guys, am I going for it? Am I going to try to do this? Oh, do a number? Oh, that's an idea. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a random number. And I'll do a random number generator. I have that on my laptop. So I will do a number from 1 to 200. Don't anybody list any numbers yet. I have to find it first. Let me grab a few more beads. That's a great idea because that's really easy. Okay. Any other beads you guys want to be in here? So we got the blue. We have the 2 snowflakes. We have some snowflake forms. We'll give away the sparkles. Any other bead that you love on my table that you want me to put in this mix? Because I'm going to mail it out from here. Okay. Wait 1 second. All right. Maybe, you know what I'll do? Greens. Okay, let's put some greens in there. Oh, and then this is part of that mix as well. Okay, and then some greens. I have these pretty greens. Okay, I'll add the greens to the mix as well. Fire polished crystal. Oh, the red are out of stock. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I will put the reds in here. Okay, we're making a pile. Okay, so I've got the reds, I've got the greens, I've got the blue mix. Here. There's too many beads on my table. Okay, seed beads, big crystal. Okay. Large round crystal. Sure. Let's put this in here. This is going to be really fun, guys. Okay. So this is a really fun thing. We got the 2 snowflakes. We've got the snowflake forms. We'll put these big guys in here. What's left of them. We've got the 2 snowflakes. Okay. I think this is good. And then let me get on my computer real quick. I don't have to leave. It's right here. To do the random number generator. So these are the snowflakes someone will be getting. And then these are all the beads and the beads. This kind of column right here. All right, and I'll package it up and I'll get it shipped off early next week. So let me do a random number generator real quick. So it's completely random. Okay. All right. So, guys, we are going to do this and we'll see who has the correct number. It might take us a while to guess the correct number. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do it 1 to 200. Let me do it 1 to 100. That'll be better. Okay, 1 to 100, guys. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, I'll keep it 1 to 200. 1 to 200 because that's what I said initially. Okay, I'm trying to scroll the comments. I'm trying to scroll the comments. Keep coming with the numbers, guys. It hasn't been guessed yet. Keep coming. I'm scrolling the comments. I'm looking, guys. So 1 to 200, guys. If you went 1 to 100, it's okay. You can do a second guess because I changed it midway there. So it's okay. If we might need to do multiple guesses until we can get it. Keep going. Yeah, it's not yet. I did a random number generator on the computer, so. Keep going. And I'm scrolling them. I've kind of paused my screen. I figured out how to do this. All right, I found it. Christina C, 159. Good job. Good job. So Christina C, I am gonna mail this out to you. So congratulations. Christina C. Okay, I'm going to try to get back. So that was the first one I saw. Oh my gosh, so many good ones. All right, Christina C. Congratulations. So send an email, please, to service@artbeads.com so we can get your address, and then I will have them send that to me, and I'm going to send it out. So great idea to choose a number, guys. Thank you. You saved me, because there was no way I was going to be able to read more than just a number because it was so quick. Christina C., congratulations. You have the 2 snowflakes coming to you. You have the snowflake forms, and you've got the beads here. So I'll package those up. That was really fun. I love that. We should do that more often. We should do giveaways with beads on my table more often. That was really fun. Oh, good. Support. Okay, support@artbeads.com, not service, excuse me. So support@artbeads.com. Oh, yeah, Megan, we solved it. We did random number. And Christina C. is the winner. So congratulations. So please email support@artbeads.com with your address, and I will get this mailed out. All right, guys, I'm going to flip my camera up again real quick. Just that quick reminder, if you have anything in your shopping cart, so please remember to check out. It sounds like the red beads are sold out already. I wouldn't be surprised if the blue mix sells out as well soon. So if you have anything in your shopping cart, please remember to check out. And then there is that free check glass bead strand with any purchase over $50. You get a beautiful check bead strand, a random one. So all that good stuff. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining me. Let me flip this up real quick. Oh, rainy here. Okay, and I got my beading glasses on instead of my reading glasses. Thank you guys for joining me, for the fun, for the creativity. These are gonna look so nice on Christmas trees hanging, reflecting the light, being all sparkly. I love, love, love the idea of parties with these, because you do get them in packs. You get the frames in packs. So you can definitely do a snowflake making party, which would be so much fun. So congratulations again, Christina, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everybody. I will see you next week on Wednesday. So go out and have a wonderful weekend, be creative, have fun, and I will